Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see. Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see.
Oh, I have a really good one, and you can even watch it on YouTube right now. Back in 2008 at Sundance, I saw this short film called Treevenge, and it's all about Christmas trees coming back and taking vengeance on everyone who cuts them down on Christmas. Check this out.
Jason, your turn. Open another one, bud. Okay, open it up. Show Dad. What is it?
Look, I got a chainsaw! No! Don't look at me! I'm gonna die!
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see.
This one right here, I Saw the Dead. It's a horror / comedy. It is amazing. It's great. Watch it.
One horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see.
I got this one. Yeah. Behind the Mask, Rise of Leslie Vernon. It is a mockumentary following this guy, Leslie, as he tries to become a supernatural serial killer like Freddy or Jason or Michael. You get the point. It goes over all of your favorite tropes with the behind-the-scenes kind of look. You know, picking the final girl, setting up the big finale, all that fun stuff. It's pretty cool. It's just a love letter to slasher films. If you like slasher, you'll have a good time. And yeah, check it out. Tell me what you think.
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream. Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see.
So I don't think this one was mainstream because it took me forever to find it last time that I watched it. It wasn't on any streaming services and it was really hard to find on DVD. But it's called Willow Creek, and it's about a couple who go to the place where the original Bigfoot footage was filmed, and basically shenanigans ensue when they go into the forest.
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see.
It's got to be a zombie chicken movie. And you have two to choose from. Poultrygeist or Zombique.
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see.
Within this old house live two residents. One of them is John Russell, composer, professor. The other has been dead for over 70 years.
Claire, I'd like to talk to you about the house.
Did you die in this house? How did you die?
Whatever it is trying desperately to communicate. What is it in that house, Claire? What is it doing? Why is it trying to reach me?
It's a hand.
Hold on, Senator. I'm John Russell. I'm living in your house. Senator, look, I want to show him that. You've got something of the senator's. He wants it back.
John?
What is it you want? What do you want?
Many films will frighten you, but only a few can really terrify you. The Changeling, an experience beyond total fear.
One horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see.
I guarantee everyone stitching this is on some, like, super indie, literally terrifying shit that two people have seen. That's fine, I like that too. I don't want to say grown out of it, but I've watched a lot of bad indie horrors lately, and it's making me wonder why. So I'm going to go with The Tingler. Is it going to scare the shit out of you? No. Are you going to have fun? Yeah, a lot of fun. Motherfucker is filmed in Percepto. Vincent Price shoots up and has an acid freak out, and they try to scare the shit out of a deaf woman. What more do you want?
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see.
Puppet Master.
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must.
I so got this. My mom scared the shit out of me because I was like just talking about talking to people in chat rooms. God, I don't even know what year it would have been, but Strangeland. Dee Snider's in it from Twisted Sister, lead singer, and he's like the star in it. What is her name? I know her freaking name. The chick that plays Daphne in the Scooby-Doo movies. She's in it. I think Amy Smart's in it too. Isn't her name Amy Smart? I get Amy Smart and then the girl that was kidnapped for years. Confused. Sorry. But yeah, Strangeland is not... I've never seen anyone talk about it ever. I would love to see a fan because that movie fucked me up so bad, but now I actually really enjoy the movie. And the fact that Dee Snider played such a, guy.
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see.
So, a movie that I really, really love that not a lot of people know about is 2006 Black Sheep. Black Sheep combines two of my favorite things. It's kind of like a zombie movie, but instead of them being humans, they're sheep. It has a humanoid sheep. It's done by Peter Jackson himself. He produced this movie. Beautiful effects, beautifully shot in New Zealand. This movie is actually pretty scary and pretty funny all at the same time. I absolutely adore this movie. And if you were thinking Chris Farley's Black Sheep, I recommend seeing that too, because Chris Farley's the fucking man. But yeah, this is what I consider a non-mainstream movie that needs a lot more love. Go watch Black Sheep. It is on Tubi.
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see.
Just one. I got 3, so deal with it, Weekend at Bernie's. I'm just kidding. Did you make that thing, dude? It's pretty cool. Anywho, number 1, The Void. You probably still find it on Netflix. I know for a fact you can find it on Amazon. Just a Lovecraftian Hellraiser meat fest. It's got everything a grown boy needs. Occultists, body part absorption, and a bunch of stuff that goes like this. Number 2, Let the Right One In. Not to be confused with 2010's Let Me In. Great English remake, but the Swedish original is much darker. And the pool scene. I believe it's in both versions, but the Swedish version is... whew. Number 3, The Boy. This one is the most mainstream out of the 3 that I'm mentioning, but the twist. If you don't know the premise, I'll give it to you real quick. Young lady gets drafted by 2 elderly people to take care of a doll named Brahms, who is the physical representation of their son that died, and is believed to be possessed with his spirit. And that's all I'm going to give you. The twist. Much love to the fans. Much love to you. I love effects artists and horror entertainers. I just followed you. I hope to enjoy your content.
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must.
This one. I'm not even going to say anything. Just go watch it.
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see.
Finger licking good. Hey, Jess, I got smell like a dead polecat.
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see.
One I highly recommend is a movie called Let the Right One In, the 2008 Swedish film that is based on the book Let Me In, which was later made into an American movie later down the road, but watch the Swedish version, Let the Right One In. It's a phenomenal take on vampires and what it means to be a vampire as a child. And it's a beautiful, dark, fascinating film that if you're a horror fan, you should absolutely watch it.
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must.
Some friends and I used to have movie nights, right? And my friend Ash showed me a movie called Lamageddon, right? It's the most god-awful fucking thing I've ever seen in my life, but probably one of the most entertaining. So I would highly recommend watching it. I think it's on Amazon, and there's like a drinking game you can play because one of the guys changes his shirt like 25 times, and you can just drink as he changes his shirts. It's such a great idea.
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see.
Fried Berry, everyone's sleeping on it. I can't believe how good it is. And it's like an alien horror type of situation. It's like a body snatchers type of deal, but they body snatch a drug addict, and his name is Barry. And apparently, for some reason, everybody just decides they want to have sex with Barry, and he gets women pregnant in this movie. Crazy things happen. He even I don't want to spoil it, but you got to watch it. But this movie was a must-see, and if you want to see something that's just going to be mind-blowingly graphic, this is the one for you.
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see. Horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must see.
The Taking of Deborah Logan. Fuck that. Fuck snakes. Fuck her. Fuck that.
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must.
VHS. One of my top 5 favorite horror movies. If you're horror buff, watch it. Go watch.
Tell us one horror movie that is not mainstream that everyone must.
First of all, I love that prop. It is beautiful, and I want it. Now, this movie may be kind of mainstreamish. Some of you may have heard of it, but Cannibal Holocaust. I love it. It's a early gore fest. It's messed up. It's sadistic, and it's an older one, but it's good. Go watch it. Go find it and watch it.